Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you very much to Pak Sodo. Such a very nice introduction. Yes, my background is military. I spent like 22 years in Special Forces, and I spent 32 years in the military until I retired. So I went to so many Special Forces training. Maybe only one or two Indonesian officer experienced this kind of tough job. So I don't understand sometimes why I have to be here to brief you about economy. Maybe something wrong with this word today. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm Chief of Staff of the President, and just 5 weeks in office. But let me give you the short briefing about the Indonesian economy today and also the policy of the government of Jokowi. I think our economy a little bit slowed down the last 2 years. Started 2012, and today also our growth only is 5.1%, which is I think a little bit low, but we believe this can be also pick up maybe after 1.5 years, because we have to spend some time to consolidate the whole thing, and we discuss it very tightly with the President time to time, and we're talking about detail. How do we manage this? How do you do this? So debottlenecking so many things within the ground right now, so we are really serious to handle this one. This is also the slowdown economy because of the commodities prices went down the last 2 years. Used to be the coal mining can make a very good margin, with $30, so they enjoy with the private jet because of that. Today only $7, maybe $5. So they have to manage this very well. But also you look at now the global economy also a little slow down, although American economy is quite good, but in Asia, I think Indonesia, India, and China still give good hope. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what happened to Indonesia? I think the government, Jokowi government right now, working very hard. How do we improve our economic performance? I think the biggest problem in Indonesia right now is infrastructure. Infrastructure, you're talking about electricity, toll road, seaport, airport, anything, water. But number one top priority of the government in Indonesia is electricity. We started electricity quite a lot, and we are planning for the next 5 years. We have to prepare like 35,000 megawatt, which is around $90 billion investment. So this is again, it's a good opportunity to all of you to invest in Indonesia. I also invest in electricity. I understand how difficult to get a PPA at the time, but today I promise you, make it very quick. 2 months time, then you will get the PPA. Used to be, I experienced like 1.5 to 2 years time to get the PPA, which is I think impossible to deliver 35,000 megawatt within 5 years time. So this one is very important. So now we are talking also about another infrastructure about the seaport. Seaport also not a problem. And if you look at the whole infrastructure project for the next 5 years, government projection is around $545 billion. And out of that, I think $85 billion from foreign direct investment. This is, I think, very important for us to invite our friend to invest in Indonesia. So again, if you have any problem in this, you don't hesitate to call us. We will solve immediately the problem. The beauty of the government today, President Jokowi, is really the leader who gives a good example to the subordinate. I experienced so many leaders. I can share with you my experience. This president not only talking, but it's also action. How do we solve the problem? Today, I give you one example. Today I had 3 meetings with the president, and we don't have much talking with flavor, just straight to the point. We're talking about tax. He asked me to call the Director General of Tax, the new one, and we discussed how do you get the tax ratio from 11% up to 13%, 13 something percent. And he gave the briefing. So the 390 trillion rupiah, the increasing tax for this year, we asked him, how do you get this one? Can you explain to us how do you get this one? Because we don't want to see the intensification of tax. We like to see the intensification of the tax. More people to pay tax. But like corporate tax, we like to reduce the corporate tax from 25% to 70%. How do you do this? How you can ask more people to pay tax? And he said to me very clear, as long as the president gives us a protection, we're going to best for the country. And I said, yes, I promise you to give them a protection. And I called the president on the way here with my staff. Said, I reported to President, what they need, basically the protection from the president. They need your umbrella. And he said to me, Pak Luhut, tell them, we give the umbrella. I told them already, Pak, don't worry. Because I can read your mind. This is, I think, the beauty of the leadership today. So he delivered, he promised. Because the Director General told us, this is our biggest problem since years ago. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our problem. But we are able to identify one by one the problem, and we commit to solve the problem one by one. Since I'm a businessman, of course, nobody can bribe me. And the other issue that we are concerned so much is the transportation cost is very high. If you look at Indonesia right now, it's around 14 point something percent, while Japan maybe only 4 point something percent. So our government now trying very hard to bring down within 5 years time to 7 point something percent. So this gives also some incentive to the foreign direct investment to invest in Indonesia. Again, not only foreign direct investment, but domestic investment also like to enjoy the fruit of this policy. So ladies and gentlemen, again, we are talking about tax, we are talking also the bottlenecking of regulation. Indonesia is very popular today, what we call it Perpu. Perpu is the president decree because of the political issue. And 3 days ago, last Friday, I told the president, by law, you are allowed also to issue decree, Perpu, not only for the politics, also for the economy. Because if you have to change the regulation, you have to go to the parliament, it takes like 2 years, 3 years time. By the time this regulation done, you're already the second term of your time. So you better issue the new decree so then they can solve the problem. And he said, you know what? He said, yes, let's do it, Pak Luhut. So again, we have to debottlenecking a lot of things. Maybe the president can issue, and he committed to do so, the decree in order to make the Indonesia the best area to invest. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, our economy is much better. We are able to identify the problem. We are one by one the problem solved by the team. My team is a world-class team. I think come accompany with him, Master Purbaya, maybe stand, Master Purbaya. Yeah. And Seto, yeah. So I have another 4, 5 young PhD also from abroad. But basically, this is the group that brief President time to time about our economy. And I have another people that brief the President about the politics. And I have another people that brief President about the military. So basically, the group is very, very solid. I think my team is a world-class team. And we study very well, very deep, any issues. So we give advice to the President, advantageous, disadvantageous, any option that we believe the best for the country. I serve as a Chief of Staff to the President of the Republic of Indonesia, and my loyalty to the President, I said, we're going to give the best of the best to the President, any option in order to solve any problem within the country. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please do invest in Indonesia. Don't hesitate. great organization, and I learned right now that Usodo patient also, doing like this, because I was a speaker also in ABC gathering in Bali some times ago, and I do hope that some of you, maybe you can convey this message to our friend abroad. Please do come to Indonesia. Don't hesitate to invest to Indonesia, and I believe within 2 years' time, our economic growth can go maybe 6-something%, 7%. Maybe the first term of president, we can go above 7-something% to 8%. Thank you very much.
I became an entrepreneur because, one, I had no choice. Secondly, there's a lot of things that I thought I could express and bring to my city and even my country with what I'm doing. So I thought it would be the best thing.
Because I love passionate and I love doing business. So by becoming an entrepreneur and doing food business, which is my passion, that makes me doing a hobby as part of my business.
I became an entrepreneur because I wanted an adventure.
I became an entrepreneur because I wanted to solve a problem that I was very passionate about. And actually, my first choice would not have been to be an entrepreneur, but if there was already an entrepreneur solving the problem that I was solving, I would probably join that entrepreneur.
Why did I become an entrepreneur? I dreamed of building my own company and having this whole Silicon Valley dream of starting something out of a humble garage and being able to do some fun, innovative, crazy ideas and be able to build and create something from zero.